What's up, fuckers? It's tea time. Today we have Saccharomyces cerevisiae, a species of yeast. It's believed to have been originally isolated from the skin of grapes. This grape looks more like a raisin. But this is moisture-free marjorie, so we know why the face is withered and desiccated. It's interesting, though, how the hair is so dehydrated, but is still the color of hydrated piss. It's also interesting how this Neanderthal's hands rival the talons of a vulture. Got her some white claws. You are what you drink, I guess. No longer a Clorox Christian, huh? But there has never been any continuity with old Leatherface here. I call that continuity. Well, she has always had those Popeye the Sailor Man arms. It's because she's always at the gym, cheating on her husband. When this Karen asks to speak to the gym manager, it's not to gripe, but to get some pipe. But some men just prefer skin that looks and feels like Corinthian leather, and an embrace that's cold like a stepmother's, and orifice that smells like nicotine and looks like the mouth of a demogorgon. I love an open-minded man, though. He deserves a free meal or psychiatric evaluation. But when Karen the bounty hunter isn't upholding the sanctity of her marriage on the floor of a locker room or up against a filing cabinet, she's out hunting for justice. Currently, she's on the hunt for justice for the nation's domestic terrorists. She said, "We found justice for George Floyd, but she hasn't seen any for the January 6 insurrectionists." You know, America doesn't negotiate with terrorists, but Miss Margicel sure does pity them. Well, the white ones. Interestingly enough, Marjorie said she hasn't bathed in days, shaved, or had a haircut. She said she's filthy, dirty, disgusting, and extremely unhealthy looking. And I couldn't agree more. Marjorie's presence alone could plummet the property value of an... What? Oh, Marjorie was saying those things about the terrorists in jail, but to be fair, that little picture she was painting looked a lot like that. Marjorie, jail is not an all-inclusive resort, and pretty sure they looked like that before they even went in there. It was a hillbilly heist after all. Halitosis, yes. Hygiene, not so much. But, moving right along. Did y'all know Marjorie's got herself an intern now? Our little girl, banana-jawed and bird-clawed. She's moving on up. Her new intern is Milo Yiannopoulos. He's a pedophile sympathizer and a recloseted homosexual, and it's strange that the yeasty yeti would hire a pervert protector since she so badly wants to protect the children. But we can't be too hard on her. I'm sure it's hard to find a Republican man who isn't a kitty diddler, and she found one who just supports it. Oh, you really do care. Oh, you sure haven't shaved. I've got a barber who'd be perfect for you. Goes by the name of Sweeney Todd. I'll get you an appointment. Monostat. Oh, that joke never gets old. You know what else doesn't get old? Listening to Malarkey Marjorie's meaningless nonsense. Congress Karen's current narrative is that climate change is good. I certainly hope so, Marjorie, since the Sinister Six on the Supreme Court just decided to limit the Environmental Protection Agency's power to combat climate change. I know Marjorie is just beaming like a Jewish space laser, just like she was when they overturned Roe v. Wade. She said she was so happy she could cry, like she could muster up enough moisture to make a single tear. You could always go with "so happy I could die." I like that. And we all will if we don't take climate change seriously, but I'm going to leave y'all here with Dwayne Chapwoman. And I want everybody to have a great fucking day unless you support this yeast-coated raisin. Take it away, Margicel.
This earth warming and carbon is actually healthy for us. We've already warmed 1 degree Celsius, and do you know what's happened since then? Here, let me tell you. We have had more food grown since then, which feeds people. We are able to, producing fossil fuels keeps people's houses warm in the winter. That saves people's lives. People die in the cold.
Right.
This earth warming and carbon is actually healthy for us. It helps us to feed people. It helps keep people alive. It helps. The earth is more green than it was years and years ago, and that's because of the earth warming. That's because of carbon.